welcome to my channel. I figured we'd do a little bit more of a sit down video, and I have filled my bin of empties. So since quarantine, I have been trying to do a project pan and finish up some product, and I filled this up and I'm ready to get rid of this stuff. So I'm gonna film this and tell you guys my thoughts on everything, because I feel like it's a little bit different when you finish a whole product versus like only using half of it. It's like, because sometimes you'll finish half of it and you're like, yeah, I love it, and then it's like when you get to that bottom bit, you're like, can I just freaking finish this already? So yeah, let's get into this. So something that I finished just yesterday, if you guys don't know, I live in Texas, so the Saharan dust whatever stuff is here, and it makes your allergies like crazy. So I've had pretty puffy under eyes, and I love these Peace Out puffy eye patches. These are a little bit more on the expensive side in my opinion, because they're like nicely packaged and whatnot, and there's a lot of like, I don't know, like at least with like these Good Molecules ones, they're in like a jar. I don't know, there's something about like having them in this like box and then like in this little plastic sheet, and then each eye patch is covered both sides with these things, and I'm like, I feel a little wasteful, but these work pretty well. They are like the perfect amount of saturation. They stay on your eyes, they really depuff, they feel cooling. My skin just like soaks it up instantly. So this is definitely something that I'll be repurchasing. I love under eye patches so much. I get puffy, dark circles, lines, so I love me some good eye patches. So there are some things in here that I just had to throw out and I didn't get to finish. So this is the Qmee detox mask. I did really like this mask. I love mud mask, but unfortunately this one just was getting me really mad. I didn't use a lot of it, like maybe like half of it, but like it looks like okay, but whenever you put it on your face, it like stopped drying down. It doesn't spread evenly, it like dried out really bad on me. So I'm having to throw this away because number one, I'm not the biggest fan of the brand Qmee anymore. I know I have like coupon codes with them, but I don't know, I get the whole vibe of like the MLM kind of a thing with them, because they reach out to influencers and they're like, here, we'll send you like 1 or 2 things and here's your coupon code. And then like being a smaller influencer, you're like, oh my gosh, like this is so awesome. And then you're like using it and you're like, oh, I love it, this is so cool, like I have a coupon code, oh my god, like whatever. And then they kind of like email you and they're like, oh, this thing is new, get it early access, use your coupon code, get your discount. And so they kind of like try and sell their products to the people with the coupon codes more than like customers. So it's I'm not the biggest fan. Like the more I was in it, the more I was like, I'm not really liking the vibe of this now that I've kind of taken a step back and like looked at it. But yeah, it was a good mask, but it dried out super fast on me, and not the biggest fan on this brand anymore, so yep. And then this is the Tatcha, the Deep Cleanse. It took me forever to buy this because I like pretty much every Tatcha product that I've tried so far, and this cleanser is a nice price. So yeah, it took me a while to finish this, but this is the best cleanser for like combination skin, I feel like, because it gets that like deep clean. It has like really gentle exfoliants in there, and it doesn't strip your skin at all. It like gets rid of the little bumpy textures on your nose or wherever you get them. I don't know, it removes your makeup, dirt, everything. So I don't know if I'm gonna repurchase this, because I would like to try some more cleansers. There's like thousands of cleansers on Sephora's website, but if I am in the market and I do have some extra money to blow, I am going to repurchase this. So yeah, this one was a good one. More skincare. I know this is the thing that I use the most. This is the Ole Henriksen Glow to HO Dark Spot Toner. I don't really know how I feel about this one. I feel like I don't have a lot of dark spots that are easy to remove. I do get a lot of like acne dark spots around like my chin area, as you guys probably know. But I didn't really notice a lot of difference with this. If you guys do have some of that like acne dark spots, the Caudalie Vino Perfect serum in the white bottle, the white and pink bottle, that did wonders to my skin with dark spots. This, on the other hand, I don't know, I just feel like it wasn't strong enough, or maybe I didn't use it enough, but I tried to use it every day for like a whole, I want to say like a month and a half, and I didn't really notice a lot of difference in my skin, so probably not going to repurchase this. I do love Ole Henriksen though. Another thing that I finished is another one of those Banana Bright eye creams and the little sample size. I think I got these at Sephora too long ago, and I've been needing to finish this. But whenever I finish this and I went to look for another eye cream to start depotting, I realized I only have 3 eye creams, and I'm like, oh no, I need more eye cream in my life. So yes, finish this one. Probably not gonna repurchase this because I've had so much Banana Bright eye cream. I've had 3 of these sample size. I finished a whole full size, so I think I'm overloaded on the Banana Bright eye cream for my lifetime. I've had enough of it. It is really nice for like under the concealer before makeup, I feel, more so that way than using it like at nighttime, because it does have, I might be able to scrape just a teensy bit, yeah. But if you guys can tell, it has like a little bit of this like yellow tint to it. So when you put it under your eyes, it kind of conceals and corrects in the same time. It leaves like a little bit of like a yellow residue, I guess you could say, and it's a little bit more of a cream than like a serum. So I don't know, I feel it's better as like a concealer primer than it is for like bedtime. All right, let's do some random things that aren't makeup or skincare. So with being in quarantine, I realized that I had a bunch of Sephora samples that I never really finished, and they were just kind of sitting in my drawers back here, and I was like, well, time for me to finish them. So I have, what is this, 5 fragrance samples from Sephora. I have no idea what they are, unfortunately, but there was only like maybe half of each one left in there, and I tried to use these up just about every day. I'd spray a little bit, and it actually makes your mood a lot better in this whole quarantine thing, because I feel like with being in quarantine, you kind of like sit there and you're like, I'm gonna shower like once every week and a half. Like, I'm gonna wear the same sweatshirt that I wore like 3 days in a row. I don't need to wash my hair. I'm not going anywhere, kind of a mentality. So with spraying a little bit of perfume, it definitely is like a little bit more of a pick-me-up. It's like, oh, I'm doing a little something to put myself together. So yeah, I went through these pretty fast. I don't remember when I started doing this, but I still have a few other little fragrance samples to go through, but these are just the ones that I have finished. And they range from floral to citrusy, and one is like kind of musky. All right, this is something that I need to caution you guys on. Do not ever buy this eyeliner. I have had 3 of these. The first one wasn't as bad, but I threw one of these away and I ran out of another eyeliner, and I decided to open this. This is the worst eyeliner ever. Like, look at how like streaky, like it's just not pigmented, it's not black at all. And I freaking opened it and I was like shaking it, and but this is the Sephora brush tip liquid liner, and it's waterproof. don't believe that. But yeah, I've had a few of these. The first one worked, I'd say, like halfway. The last two that I've tried, just opened them and they were already dried out. So save your money and get a more expensive eyeliner that's gonna last you longer than the first day. This just pissed me off because when you run out of your favorite eyeliner and you're like, oh, I'm gonna try this one out, and then you go and you try to put it on your eye and you're like, it's like coming off gray, it's not even pigmented, and it's like getting liney. I was like, I'm just gonna throw this out. Like, this is making me way too mad. All right, this is something that's kind of like a love-hate. So I want to say like 2-3 years I've been using this Grande Lash serum, and I ran out of it, and I absolutely love this. It is pretty dang expensive at Sephora. If you are a licensed cosmetologist or esthetician, I suggest to get this at your beauty store. It's like half off rather than getting it at Sephora, just saying. But I will say, I've finished this and I've been using this Babe Lash Essential Serum that I got at the EMPTIES event in New York, and this one works wonders. Like, this one I feel like is really good if you're looking for length with your lashes. This one is bomb for volume, and I can't really speak on the length for this one because I didn't really wait a long enough time in between these two to give this one a solid review. But as far as the month that I've been using this one, the volume in my lashes has been phenomenal. Love this. Still love this one, but you know, I've had my fair share with the length over the years, and now I'm like living it up for the volume in my natural lashes. And then this is the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner in the micro tip. I love this eyeliner. The tip is like the tiniest little thing ever, and it's really easy to get like a really sharp wing with it, or if you just want to do like detailed work. Love this. I'm definitely repurchasing this. Lasted me the whole way. There's like no ink left in this thing, and I used it to the very last drop that I possibly could try and get, but it's sadly gone. But yes, I am going to repurchase this one whenever I finish up some other eyeliners that I've been stockpiling up, but I just didn't finish this one, so I haven't opened any of the other eyeliners that I've gotten. But yeah, if you don't like the big felt tips, definitely try this one out. It has a really good wear time to it. It doesn't transfer on me or bleed, fade, all of that kind of stuff. And I find it really easy to get a nice little flick with that wing. And you guys probably know about this because I bragged about it in like freaking 5 videos, but I finally finished this Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow primer. Forgot what size this is. It could have been the mini size, but I did buy the full size halfway through this one, and I'm working on this one now, and I finished this one, and I have another size that's like travel, or I don't know. There's like 3 different sizes of these, and it's way too confusing. Another disappointment, I did this video with the Fenty Fly Liners and the Marc Jacobs eyeliners. This is one of my favorite colors of the Marc Jacobs eyeliners. This is in the shade Mist Me. It's this really pretty purple shade. Literally, this shade is the shade of the eyeliner, but unfortunately it has dried out, and like I'm rubbing my skin. So I'm really sad because I hate wasting product, and there is a fair amount of eyeliner still in there, but it is pretty dried out. I don't know. I have so many eyeliners now with the Fenty ones that I'm not up for doing the whole like light it on fire and then put it on your eyeballs trick. So I'm not going to be doing that. Have heard of that trick. And then we have the Ground Alchemy Gentle Gel Facial Cleanser, bergamot, rosebud, geranium leaf. This one I liked. It's very much of a gel. It's like a thicker version of the fresh soy face cleanser, if you know the texture of this, but it has more of that like herbs, flower garden kind of a smell to it instead of cucumbers like the soy face cleanser does. This one, it was kind of just like a good everyday cleanser, but I finished it. I'm really liking this brand, by the way. I have been using this and so far so good with everything with Grown Alchemy. This is another face cleanser that I finished up. I pretty much got like all the face cleansers that were like smaller size and like halfway through, and I just like set them up in a line in my sink and I was like, all right, let's do this. So this is the Elemis Superfood Facial Wash. This didn't last long at all, even though this is a pretty fair size sample. I feel like 20 milliliters, 0.6 fluid ounces. It probably got me like maybe 5 days of use, and I did use it with my Clarisonic because it was like, well, I guess it is, but it is like this gel type consistency. So yeah, I don't have a strong opinion on it because I didn't get to use it that much, so it just kind of like, it worked. And then I finally finished this Waso Shiseido Gentle Gel Cleanser. I feel like I have mixed opinions on it. It's kind of like that last one that I was talking about, where it's like a good everyday cleanser, which is always nice to have because what's there, like, you don't want to put one that's like good for removing makeup and then one that are like more exfoliating, hydrating. This one just like grab it and go. I don't really know, but I love the Waso brand so much. I think this whole line that I've tried so far has been bomb, and I want to try more when I get the chance to, but as for now, I got this marked off. I'm gonna try and go through some other things. I finished a sample size of the Drunk Elephant C Tango Multivitamin Eye Cream. I've used this eye cream. I finished a full size and I finished a couple of these like travel size ones, but I don't know, maybe I just don't use it long enough to notice anything. But this eye cream feels really nice for nighttime, but I really don't notice any improvement in as far as like my dark circles, the brightness under my eyes, hydration lines, all of that. I'm just kind of like, meh. It just kind of like feels nice. So I love Drunk Elephant, but I don't know, there's something about this eye cream that I just don't notice a lot of like, oh my gosh, my eyes look so bomb right now after using this. You know, it's just kind of like, it's an eye cream. All right, I know I have so much skincare in here. So I finished this Biosense Squalene Photo Retinol Serum. This one's really good for like gentle retinol, kind of a treatment to your skin if you don't want a lot of that like retinol uglies, I think is what they call it, where you get like dry and weird and whatever. I am having that right now because I am trying out a little bit of a higher dose one. So this is the Sunday Riley. I have a few of these that I got as point perks, and I've been trying to use that up, so my skin's a little weird at the moment. But this one is really good if you want like a really low, like non-abrasive kind of a serum. This is also by Biosense, and I'm actually considering buying the full size of this. This is the Squalene Tea Tree Balancing Oil. Visibly clears, calms, and hydrates the skin. This I felt like worked really well with like some blackheads and breakouts that I had going on. I don't know, this like tea tree works good with my skin. I know tea tree doesn't work for everybody, but I don't know, but there's something about this one that I was just like, I could totally buy a full size of this. This is the Primera Mild Facial Peeling Gel. I feel like I was interested in like a third of this, and then the rest of it I was just like, let's get this over with, because I don't know, I don't really grab for products like this. Like the Wishful Skin brand by Huda, they came out with a product kind of similar to this. How much does it actually work? I feel like the Huda one might be a better option. So like if I am looking for a product that has this like weird exfoliation to it, then I'm probably gonna try the Wishful Skin one next, because I'm pretty intrigued by Huda's skincare brand, but I'm also like kind of waiting for something that I'm like, now that I will use, because the, what is it called? The like makeup removing balm, I could use that, but I don't really need it. The product is similar to this. I'm just like, I could use that, but I don't like need it at the moment. The only thing I really need is eye cream, but yeah, just kind of like meh about it. I did not like very much. This is the Primera Clean Berry Lip Mask. This, I just felt like it wasn't hydrating enough for my lips. Like I would apply it, do the rest of my skincare, and I felt like I just needed to keep reapplying it. It just didn't have that like balmy texture that I like on my lips for like a lip mask. So if you don't like the balmy texture, then you might like this. It's almost like a balm and a wax had a baby. And I don't know, it's not hydrating enough for me. It took me a while to finish this up because I was just like, come on, let's get to the bottom already, please. All right, something on the negative side. This is the Beauty Counter Lengthening Mascara. I think I got this in, what is it called? A BoxyCharm thing. This brush, oh gosh, I really dislike this brush a lot. I feel like it's so bendy that like it wouldn't coat my lashes at all. And then it started to like dry up really fast. And it has this like, I don't know, thicker consistency. So it clumped up like the roots of my lashes. It just was a total mess. It's not finished. I'm just throwing it out. I really don't like this mascara at all. I would highly suggest for you to don't go near this with a 6-foot pole. Just avoid it. All right, primer. I finally finished this Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. This was a good everyday primer. Right now I'm using the Good Molecules. The heck are you called? The Good Molecules Silicone Free Priming Moisturizer. This one is a little bit thicker, and the Smashbox one is more like a serum-y type of consistency. So if you like lightweight hydrating primers, you would really like this one. But right now I've been using the Good Molecules one, and I like the thicker priming part of it. And it does say that it has hyaluronic acid and niacinamide in it. I didn't notice any kind of benefits from the niacinamide, but I do think that this was pretty hydrating to have underneath my foundation. And I probably won't repurchase this because it took me a good hot minute to finish this. All right, 2 more skincare. This, oh my gosh, Origins Original Skin Renewal Serum with Willow Herb. This whole line by Origins is fantastic. I've tried a few things from this like Willow Herb line, and it just blows me away every single time. This serum, I love, 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 love this. I am definitely purchasing this in the full size once I get around to it. I don't really need a serum at the moment, but this made my skin feel so great in the morning. Using this whole sample, it just, I don't know, it looked great. It wasn't like too, like, you know, that nighttime skincare look where you're like super oily looking, but it's really just a lot of skincare. This did not have that. It had this like nice skin-like look to it. It looked like it blurred your pores. It feels amazing in the morning. Your skin feels so nice. So yeah, I love this stuff so much. I also really, really love this. I did not want to run out of this. I got this from Influenster. It was sent to me, but this is the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair Synchronized Recovery Complex 2. This made my skin feel so, so, so wonderful. It's like a, I don't know, it's like a serum. I don't know. It has like a really interesting consistency to it, but it made my skin feel so hydrated and plumped up that I really wanted to repurchase this, but it is expensive for a bigger size, so I'm probably gonna hold off on this until I got some cash to burn or I find a nice dupe for this. But I don't really go for Estee Lauder skincare, but this was a winner. And then I have a sample foundation. This is the Clinique Beyond Perfecting foundation and concealer in the shade Alabaster. This is a bit dark for me, but I finished this. There's like nothing that comes off on the wand anymore, and I don't know, it's a little on the dark side for me right now. Finally finished this. It is a really nice formula, but I feel like it's pretty easy to go a little overboard with it, and it does get a little cakey on my skin. But yeah, this is done. Probably not going to purchase the full size. I have other foundations I like more than this. And the last thing is this Stila Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow in Perlina. I got this in a Sephora Favorites bag, and I absolutely love the color of it, but it is completely dried out. If you can tell from the wand, it's just clumpy, and I'm afraid it's gonna get in my eyes, so unfortunately it's going. But I absolutely love the Stila liquid eyeshadows. They look freaking amazing. They're so easy if you want to do a little eyeshadow and then just pop it all over your lid. Done, call it a day. But that is all of my empties that I have been collecting since the last time I've done my empties and my project pan video. So now I can finally empty out this bin that I have here and start off with some more empties, and then I'll be back to do another video. But let me know, have you guys been doing some more skincare in this quarantine? Have you been trying to do like project pan and cleaning stuff out, spring cleaning? Did you do any of that? Curious. But yes, this is all my products. I know it's nice to hear what people's opinions on, if they're gonna buy it, if they don't really have a solid opinion on it, if they don't like it. I don't know, it's always interesting to me to know what people like and what people don't like when they finish something. And if you guys haven't seen my video on these Fenty Lip Shine lipsticks, I have Goshi Gang on right now, and these are amazing. But I swatched all 10 shades of them, so if you want to check that video out, I'll have it right over here for you guys. This video will be suggested to you by YouTube, and my face will be right here. We click on it and subscribe to my channel.